definitely got old school landlords that like a cash deposit, or do sort of correlate no deposit to no income, can't afford it. So you've got to bridge that sort of argument really. And for me and for the staff, the way we explain it is more about flexibility than affordability, because if a tenant can't afford the property, well, they can't rent the property. So whether they're having the zero deposit product or not, it makes no difference whether in regards to affordability. They have to afford it. So then it becomes about flexibility, and does a tenant want to tie up £1,500, £2,000 for maybe 2-3 years now, because a tenancy is a lot longer than it used to be, so money is being tied up for a lot longer. So from a tenant's point of view, to have that option of paying a week's rent as opposed to leaving £2,000 with us for 2-3 years, it gives them the flexibility, and I think that's what they like. And once you explain that to a landlord, they sort of get it and understand it. So yes, maybe at the beginning some of those old school landlords needed a bit of education, but they're getting it now and understanding it.
Having the zero deposit flashes on our properties on the portals has definitely helped generate more inquiries. That increase in inquiries obviously increases then the tenant base to our landlord clients, giving them more options and more tenants to choose from.
Our team really got behind it and explained it fully to the landlords, and their reaction afterwards when we've let the property has been fantastic. They've been really over the moon with the outcome, the faster let, a quality tenant, which is basically the two main things that a landlord's looking for. One of our landlords who had let with us in the past disappeared for a while to try a different agent and had no success. Came back to us. We achieved a £50 higher rent than what he had been achieving with the other agent advertising it. It went with the zero deposit product route as well, and the tenants moved in within about 8 days. That landlord has been in absolutely over the moon, and yeah, he's very happy.
If we can offer a zero deposit guarantee with some of our properties, they will actually get more interest than they were previously getting. There's been a particular example with our Harrogate office where a property had been available for a number of weeks. Initially the landlord had been reluctant to offer with a zero deposit guarantee. After a few weeks on the market and a couple of price reductions, our lettings manager there raised the question with her again, and the landlady agreed to offer the zero deposit option. There was a real increase in the number of inquiries that came through, and it was let within a week. If tenants hear that product is on offer, they're very interested to hear more. And what we are finding is that some people are specifically looking for a property with that on offer. So when we've got the branding in our offices and the windows, etc., or we've got it on Rightmove, sometimes people will ask about a property that doesn't have zero deposit on offer. We had an example in Ripon of a landlord that wasn't offering that product with their property. An applicant contacted the office and said, would that property be possibly available? We spoke to the landlord and they agreed to agree to that property being on offer with a zero deposit. So they got it let straight away and the tenant took out the zero deposit option.
I think the zero deposit offering puts a sense of urgency onto that, because it makes the property easier to obtain for a number of prospective tenants. So it certainly speeds up. There's more competition.
We've had a situation where we've had zero deposit put on a property after we took a property off of another agent, and it hadn't been let. We actually took the property on. We offered the zero deposit product. The previous agent didn't have it, and we talked to the landlord about it. They said yes, go with it, and we let that property within 3 days.
Not only does zero deposit help to advertise, bring tenants into us that are interested in that product, it actually helps us speed up the tenancy process. So we're reducing landlord voids, but we're also there's less red tape. It's much quicker. It's a very simple process.
The zero deposit product is definitely the right product at the right time.